Well, hello everybody. Today, I did some chores and had to do a little work this morning. And it's like late afternoon, and I'm just at my local place, taking the dogs for a little walk. I've got some agility, a little bit of agility course set up, things to practice with the dogs. So I'm going to work on that a little later after dinner. But yeah, I'm all bug sprayed up and out here walking in the woods. But yeah, it's a nice day. It's not too hot. It's been like terribly hot in the past few weeks, and so 80 degrees feels pretty good actually. So yeah, I'm just here walking at the creek. I wish our creek water was clear like you saw at my Naples video, but it's not. I don't know why. Maybe it depends on where the creek water is fed from, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to research like where, what feeds this creek. I don't know. I think it's connected to Mud Creek, and Mud Creek is named that way just because it does look muddy all the time. But, so, it's a pretty walk though, and it's a pretty day. I do love it here. It's always good to get out into nature, break away from some of the day-to-day chores and stuff like that. So sometimes, like when I go on the big walks, like when I'm going to like a big walk, like when I went down to Naples, that's kind of like an all-day affair. Whereas, I can get the dogs out quick, spend an hour, walking them like over here. Oh, I got a dog pooping, so I got to go pick it up. All right. The nettle's all dried up. Looks like the bugs have been feasting on it. I love these black and turquoise dragonflies. I don't know if you can see them in the video. They're not holding still long enough. Creek is running high right now, but yeah, it's not clear water, kind of murky. Okay guys, let's walk. Yeah, it's very nice out here right now because the growth of everything has gotten so tall. It's kind of blocking the sun. The sun's up there, and I mean it is a cloudy day, but everything on the sides here is nice and tall, so it kind of helps block the sun so that the walk is shady. When you go through the woods, It's nice and shady through there. There's a lot of basswood trees in there, and it keeps it nice and shady. I guess on this side it's going to be a little sunny over here. I'll show you. Unless the sun goes behind the clouds. And the creek. Yeah, it's looking pretty full right now. It's usually not quite this full. Alright, let's walk, guys. Lainey's getting slower and slower as as each day goes on. I kind of have not been bringing her on the bigger walks, but this is usually a walk she can manage, but yeah, she's a little tired. Can't believe how high the sides of everything is. They pretty much mow the meadow down in the fall, so all this is new growth, and it's well over my head. Not that I'm very tall, but still. Yeah, this is nice. Peaceful. It's funny, when I was a kid, we used to have like little stands of like brush like this where you could, it's kind of like a bunch of trees around, but in the center it's maybe not this particular stand, but there was one back there where it was like that, kind of like, let's see, kind of like this little section. And when I was a kid, I used to go in there and like make like a little fort in there. It was like my little hideout. I would pretend I was a Native American and living outside. And yeah, I think ever since I was little, I always liked living outside, being outside. I was a little Girl Scout and used to go camping while my parents went off to a fancy vacation. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over there. Gotta wait for Lane. Come on, Lou. So I haven't been up here in this wooded trail that goes up the ridge line since winter because there was a lot of brush and stuff that blocked the trail, but somebody cleared it. So I thought I would check it out. It's like so much cooler here in the woods, I can tell you that. A lot of dead branches and stuff down from the windstorm that we had. It'll be interesting to see how many trees have come down. It's quite a different look when everything's all full of leaves. Like I said, I've only been up here in the fall and in the winter. In late fall, like after all the leaves have fallen. Hopefully we don't have to cut through poison ivy though to get to the back to the trail when we get up top. It's beautiful. I gotta take a picture and maybe paint that. Oh, so I got bug spray on, but it's starting to get really buggy up here. And I reapplied the bug spray, and they're just like flying at your eyeballs and yuck. I'm almost at the top. This is where the top of the ridge line ends, because over in there belongs to other people's property. And then this is where we got to pick a path back to the main trail that goes down. And bug in my eye. Yeah, hopefully right now I'm just seeing maypops. I'm not seeing any poison ivy, which is good. So, alright, bugs are getting bad. And now we're back on the upper trail, where it's a second entrance to get down to this meadow. And yeah, I haven't been up here in a while either. It's interesting how there's not a whole lot, there wasn't a whole lot growing where all these dead leaves are up in this area, which is interesting to me. I mean, I haven't walked here in a while, so I don't remember if it was always like this. Although I think in the spring there was a ton of, I was up here and there was a ton of ramps and trillium and what else? I don't know, there was a lot more growth, I could tell you that. So this just kind of winds down the hill.